All right. All right. How's it going, everyone? B, Michael, R1. Kind of I don't even know if I'd consider this a late night stream or early morning, but either way, what time is it for you? It's 4:49 a.m. Yep. Uh, I woke up yesterday at around like 6 p.m. after sleeping for almost 10 hours. It was kind of nuts. I usually don't sleep that long. But what happened was is I stayed up until the season end. Well, the season ended at 4 a.m. And then after that, I had to record a video on the balance changes, so I ended up going to sleep a little after 5 a.m., probably at like 5:30. And then I ended up sleeping like 10 hours. Well, I slept like 4 hours. I had to like get up to pee, I guess, and then I fell back to sleep a little after that, and then I ended up sleeping like another 6 hours. So I slept like almost 10 hours, which I usually don't ever sleep that long, but I think I was a little sleep deprived because the day before I only slept like not enough. It was probably like 4 or 5 hours. So after kind of grinding the season end, I think I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the Clash YouTubers have an atrocious sleep schedule. It's pretty bad. You have the worst sleep schedule I've ever seen. It's pretty bad. I mean, it could be worse, but it is pretty bad. But it's pretty bad primarily because I don't really have a set sleep schedule. Like, I kind of just go to sleep when I'm tired. But what I will say is the one good thing is I usually get enough sleep. Like, I usually I'm gonna send this. Like, I've on average probably get at least 7 hours of sleep a night, which I feel like is decent. Like, I very often get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. It's just the time I go to sleep is pretty bad often. That's the best way to put it because I don't well, there's no point in activating it, I guess, because the wizard's just gonna splash them. But like I go to sleep just at a different time. Like I might like 1 week be going to sleep at around like 11 p.m. or midnight, and then the week later I could be going to sleep at like 6 in the morning. It's always changing, basically. I think the reason why, like, I could be wrong, but I feel like the reason why is because of the fact I picked my own schedule for, like, work. Because people that have, like, jobs or school, they have to get up at a set time, but there's nothing I have to get up for. So when you don't have anything you have to get up for, I feel like that's kind of what causes it. That's why it's very common for people that are, like, entrepreneurs or, like, I even know in the past in history, the people that like did their own thing, like I'm even talking about like inventors or like artists, they kind of they always had like bizarre sleep schedules because they kind of I don't know, they if you're someone that does, I guess if you do your own thing kind of like you work on your own terms, you don't have anything you have to get up for. You kind of just you do things when you want basically. But back when I was in high school, I obviously had to be going to sleep earlier for my own sake. Otherwise, I'd be like a zombie, at school. But we're gonna see how the hero goblins are. I will say though, I don't know how much truth there is to this, but I did talk. What the doctor told me, which I haven't been to in like a year. It's like, the general doctor you go to. I forget what it's called. It's like your like the general, the one that does like physicals or like yearly checkups. He told me the most important thing is how much sleep you're getting, but not what time you go to sleep. Yeah, GP, primary care physician. Yeah, primary care physician sounds right. What he told me is everyone kind of has their own take on it, but the amount of sleep you get is more important than the time you're going to sleep, which I agree with overall, but I would also say it's the time you go to sleep, but also is it consistently the same time? So if you're consistently going to sleep every day at like 5 a.m., I actually think that's not that bad. But I think the issue with me is the fact that I'm going to sleep at like a different time every day. It seems like, and I think that's kind of a little bit of an issue. I'd like to get on track. But you know, we'll see how it goes, I guess. You need direct sunlight upon waking. Well, but couldn't you just get sunlight before you go to sleep? So I do know it's important to get sunlight every day, but let's say you just get sunlight at 7 or 8 a.m. and but you're tired, you want to go to sleep like after that. Isn't that still fine because you're getting the sunlight in? I might be missing something though, but lag? There shouldn't be lag. We do get an emote. Hopefully there isn't bad lag. Oh! Does everyone get a 5-star or did we just... Yo. Does anyone know? Did I just get really lucky? I don't know for sure. No sunlight suppresses sleep hormone? I see, I see. Does everyone get a 5-star or... I don't know. Where's the, How do I get to the tower troop section? Wait, what the heck? Where are the tower troops? How do I... Bro, am I tripping? Where the heck are the tower troops? Oh, I have to go here. Bro, I was so confused. You have to go to the collection. I found it finally. Bro, that's crazy. I don't even have these upgraded. Wow. I just haven't had a need to... Well, to be fair, they don't even... May is when the level 16 comes out, so we still got a few months. Not everyone gets a 5-star, but everyone who gets a 5-star gets 3 musketeers. I don't know how I got the chef then. That was kind of wild. Will we play 3M this season? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Riley made a video saying this season's level 16. I'm pretty sure it's in May. I don't know, though. Did they lie or something? Why do you chests look bluish? They're bluish? Wait, I don't have any idea, to be real. Bro, the hero goblins are so broken. Yeah, I think Riley might have just been confused as well, because I'm pretty sure it's coming out in May. It's lagging? It shouldn't be. Hold on. I don't see frames dropping or anything. That's from a global tournament. That's where I got a #1 badge. Bro, are they going to emergency nerf this card? Because this is kind of ridiculous. They need to revert that +1 goblin buff. I think they might just make it 2 elixir. I don't know, though. 2 elixir would be fine, I feel like. What they could do is they could make it 2 elixir, and if it's dead, then they could just make the timer 10 seconds instead of 7 or something. Bro, what was that? Dude, they're so good on defense and offense. What in the world, bro? What do you think of the Hero Mega Minion? I actually think that might be more balanced. I don't know for sure, though. That might actually be kind of balanced. Maybe it'll... Well, I don't want to say it'll be balanced because every hero's OP because of the fact that there's no risk to using it in the deck. That's actually why the Giant, I think people realized, is very good because of the fact that if you're going to use a Giant deck anyway, then you might as well have the hero, you know what I mean? Like, you're just going to use it. So because of that, I think the Hero Mega Minion is going to be really OP inside of Lava and also Giant, because if you're going to have it anyway, then you might as well use the hero. And my prediction is, because of the fact RG Strong Imbra, oh true, and the Mega Minion could be used in RG as well. I didn't even think about that. Like, decks that can have the Mega Minion are going to use it. Oh, and then the Pompeo deck, it's going to be broken too. Like, inside of Loon, it's going to be broken. Inside of Giant, it'll be broken. Lava, it's going to be so broken because any deck that can already use it is just going to, like, I feel like abuse it or capitalize off of the Evo so much. It's actually, the Hero Mega Minion is really good for me because I'm pretty good with most decks that the Mega Minion is in. Especially, like, Giant, Royal Giant, and I mean, even Lava I'm pretty good at. Maybe we'll even see it in some, like, other things, like Golem, I don't know. Electro Giant, probably not E-Giant. Nah, not E-Giant, for sure, because E-Giant, you have to use, like, the NATO with the Baby Drag, but Golem could work with it. Hog is, I feel like, the best deck for the Hero Goblins. Like, there's a bunch of Hog decks that are good. Probably, like, Hog X. I would not be surprised, guys, if Hog X NATO is, really good this season, because Viper's deck already has the Goblins in it. Bro, imagine Viper finishes #1 this season. Like, imagine, chat. The other thing, too, is Goblins could be used in Royal Giant. What if people just use Goblins instead of Skeletons? Oh my gosh, bro. This is going to be a crazy meta. What's your opinion on how Clash is going in terms of updates? It's not the best, but I'm, like, trying to make the most out of the situation. I might as well try the Viper deck a little bit. We could just Xe here. I think this should be a good matchup for me because I have the Valkyrie, and also the Xe could be annoying for him depending on what he has. Which app do you use to live? I use Air Server to mirror my device, but I use OBS as, like, my recording or streaming software. He does have a cannon. I'm not gonna, like, cannon kind of counters this deck pretty well because there isn't really... Wait, so the Fire Spirit counters it, but then you just... Wait, you just do this, and then they have to deal with it again. It forces the... Oh my gosh. Well, to be fair, you had to play the Demolisher anyway because of the... I guess we can Executioner. No way that reaches, right? Okay, good. This is actually going to be a hard matchup, low-key. I actually think I gotta focus. This is not super easy, I'm pretty sure, because getting through his cannon is going to be almost impossible. I actually think this is a Rocket Cycle match. Like, I think I have to. That Evo drill buff, is it good or is it too much? It might be too much, but we'll see. By the way, guys, are the balances live yet or no? Oh, shoot, bro. I should have NATO'd because I kind of want to test out the Gob drill. It's live from yesterday. They weren't live when I recorded the video. So they did wait a few hours. They weren't out right away. But I guess they did finally make them live. Like, when yesterday did they come out? Because they weren't out at, like, 6 a.m. when I recorded the video. They were supposed to be live right when the season ended, but I think it took them a little bit of time. I don't know when they, like, officially went live in-game, though. Someone might know. Yo, I don't know how that reached, but I'll take it. Bro, the fact you can have the hero goblins on the board multiple times is insane. I think I'm going to lose this one. This is a bad matchup, but I'm not very... I think I have to Rocket Cycle, bro. It's so cheese, but I have to do it. Bro, I literally have to Rocket Cycle. I have to do it. There's no way I'm winning this unless I Rocket Cycle. Because how the heck am I supposed to... Yeah, and I had a feeling he was going to do that. It doesn't one-shot them. Bro, the gobs are broken in this match. Actually. I have to Rocket Cycle. I can't win this otherwise. I cannot get a hog to the tower, bro. It's kind of tough. Bro, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose, bro. No, I lost to a random. Oh, no. Yeah, rip, bro. That's a tough matchup, though, I think. Or I just had to Rocket Cycle earlier. I'm not sure. Bro, I don't know, man. I never play the Viper deck, to be fair, but... Bro, I mean, that guy did hit... Okay, I mean, that makes me feel better. He did hit Ultimate. And I think it is his matchup, but... I think I had to Rocket Cycle earlier in the match, because every single time I played a hog, he countered it so easily. Like, there's no way to get a hog to the tower in that match. I'm just going to run Hog Lightning again. Evo Drill needs emergency nerf. I'm going to try it. They kind of made it... You know when the Evo Drill first came out, I feel like they made it similar to those stats, because I'm pretty sure it spawned 2 goblins when it first submerged, when it first came out. I think they were thinking they could do it. And it would be fine now because so many more Evos have come out since then, and the heroes, there's been a meta shift, but maybe it's still OP. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it was when it first came out. I'm pretty positive. Do you have an update on the boycott of the game? Any other creators said they're willing to do it? Nah, no one's willing to do it. That's why I'm not doing it. Yeah, there's, like, no one doing it anymore. Or, like, yeah, like, no one's gonna do it, basically. B-Rat didn't even respond to me at all. Like, he kind of just, like, aired us when we tried to message him. And then Riley said literally on call with me he's not going to do it. And then Invader kind of clowned the idea of it on Twitter for whatever reason. Like, indirectly. I know he was talking about me, but he didn't directly say me, I guess. So, yeah, no one's really doing it. But it was worth a try, I guess. Astrold with the Australian $2 dono says, would you spank me? Yeah, man. Thank you for the dono. Someone said last day on Earth. What do you mean last day on Earth? I kind of want to play the Gob Drill after this match. I kind of want to play what the other guy was running, except with Goblins. Bro, Evo Gobdrill Goblins. Nah, bro, nah. Wait, can you play them right away? Like, instantly when they... Okay, so you can't just, like, instantly do it. Bro, imagine how broken that would be. Like, right when they die, you could do it. You can see you can't immediately do it. You have to wait. If you get what I'm saying. Like, you do have to wait a tiny bit. You can't just, like, spam it right when they die. After a couple $100, I finally have a max 16 deck. Hey, congrats, man. That's money well spent. Am I right? Yeah, the hero Ice Golem didn't get a nerf. It's nuts. A lot of people were asking for it to get a nerf, and they didn't do it. Bro, everyone was asking. Like, I wanted it to get a nerf. Lucas, like literally everyone, like Tag, Invader, like everyone wanted it to get a nerf. And no one wanted the wizard to get buff either, bro. I was talking about in my video that the other heroes getting nerfed is an indirect buff to the weaker heroes. It's the same as the Evos. When they... So, do you guys know why the Royal Ghost is broken right now? They nerfed... They nerfed the Ghost, right? And then it was fine for a couple seasons, but you know what happened? After nerfing the Ghost, they nerfed the Evos that were more broken than it, so now the Ghost is the most broken Evo in the game again. So that's how that works, right? It's the same as the Evos. So, or the heroes, excuse me. So what I'm trying to say is, when they nerf the hero mini P.E.K.K.A. and the giant, that's just buffing the wizard in and of itself. So when they're adding a buff on top of the indirect buff, that's how cards become broken. So my prediction is, the wizard's going to be really broken. In fact, it might already be, those that have already tested it out. I think it's going to be really broken because... Now that pool strength is good, it's like, on defense, it's nuts. And then the tower damage it does is a lot as well. I got a 5-star as my first chest, by the way. We're just getting a 2 here. Anyway, I kind of wanted to try out the Evo drill. Let me test this out here. I want to figure out what to replace. Well, this deck, I'm assuming, isn't... Well, actually, the Hero Mega Minion might replace the Giant or the Mini P.E.K.K.A. now that I think about it. I actually think... My prediction is if this deck is good this season, people are going to do this. They're going to put the Mega Minion in for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. But anyway... I'm just going to... This is probably going to be a lot worse this season. Okay, I want to try the Evo Drill. Do I put it in for Snowball or the Cannon? I feel like either could work. I feel like you need to have the Snowball. Because, yeah, I feel like you need to have the Evo Snowball with this deck. You don't really need to have the Evo Cannon because you already have the, And then I want to put in the Hero. Bro, this deck looks disgusting. Oh my gosh. Bro, this deck looks disgusting. I feel like the Goblins pair perfectly inside a drill. Oh my gosh, bro. And you got the Hero Knight in this deck too. Oh my gosh. The Hero Knight, guys, I don't even need to test it out to know it's still OP. Because the thing is, the regular Knight is really good. So even if you're using the Hero less because of the nerf, I feel like it's going to be really good still. Replace Demolisher with Barry. I feel like the Demolisher's better. But it probably depends, like, on the matchup. I'll just Cannon. He might ability. Yeah, I don't even think that was an amazing ability, though. Once again, I'm just gonna... Oh, shoot. Kind of... I mean, okay, that taunt was decent by him. Thoughts on the Sylveon situation? Wait, what happened? What situation? You mean Sylveon that is a mod and gifts a lot of subs? Is that who you're talking about? Or are you talking about someone else? Because I didn't hear about anything. Bro, this is a balanced card. No way. There's a lot going on. What even happened? Fake donos are pretending to be someone else. How are they fake? Because the donos have gone through for a while now. What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Okay. Bro. The Evo drill might be kind of OP, but to be fair, we're against a, well, let's just say we're certainly not against a pro right now, but I don't know, bro. That looks pretty OP. What if I just, dude, it just makes sense to use the hero goblins like every single time because it's one elixir. You literally can just play it every time. Good grief, man. It's and then dude, the thing is because there's you can just play it again right after using the ability. Bro, I am gonna freaking lose my mind, bro, with this card. This is like holy crap. You just keep playing it. You keep playing it, bro. You just play it. You just play it again. You boom, play it. Wait, are we not? What the okay, hold up. What the hell happened? Why did this guy start playing well? Okay, hold up. Dude, I hate the fucking Evo Skarmy so much. I still hate it the most out of every Evo in the game. Alright, I got it. Let me just focus. Bro, I hate the Evo Skarmy so much because it can lose you a whole game. Like, one Evo Skarmy. That's what I hate about it. Like, last season when I was playing, last day of the season, bro, the amount of times I lost to the Evo Skarmy was mind-blowing. Inside of, like... Oh, fuck this, bro. I'm out. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah, bro. We're finished. We're finished, bro. It's, like... I low-key should end after that. That's actually a little embarrassing. Bro, and the Hero Knight is still broken. That I can tell you. That's still a broken hero for sure. Evo Cannon greater than Evo Drill. I want to try the Evo Drill though. Why is chat so toxic? I don't know. I don't even know if the chat's lying or not. They were talking about Sylveon and now they're talking about body shaming. I don't know what's happening. I'm like actually so confused. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so when can you activate it after it dies? You pretty much can do it right away. Okay, I mean... Your chat's always fake fans? Bro, what the hell is going on in the chat? Yo, what is happening? This LeBron James is getting in an argument with Noah, it looks like. Bro, what the heck is happening? I'm gonna just poison this. The creators don't get as much money as they thought. I see, but she's gifted a lot of memberships, so aren't the memberships the same? Because usually she gifts memberships. So I'm actually a little confused. I actually think it's the same across the board for the memberships. I'm like 90% sure anyway. I can ask SK though, but I mean, I'm a little confused. Okay, I'm gonna be real, bro. This Evo Furnace might have needed a nerf. Holy heck. Bro, okay, hold up. Bro, I don't even know what this game is anymore. Like, what are these decks I'm playing against? Okay. Bro, okay. Dude, nah. This, okay. It's safe to say the Evo drill's pretty good after the buff. It's safe to say it's pretty damn good. That's pretty wild. What was your rank last season? I finished like top 900, but I got another 5-star. Well, that was underwhelming, but at my season highest, I would have, if I stayed when I was at my season high, I would have actually finished top 100. But I tilted kind of quite a lot, which is unfortunate. But if I stayed where I was at, I probably would have gotten around the top 100. I was running Royal Giant at the end most of the time. RG actually fell out of the meta a tiny bit because a lot of the RG players tilted, like Vitor I saw, and even Firkin was struggling a bit with it. It really fell out of the meta a ton because a lot of people were running Graveyard, which countered it really easily. Doesn't it make sense just to play it literally just to, like, distract? Bro, even when he has a wizard there, it's... Bro, this card is like... Okay, this is not balanced at all. Graveyard isn't good this season? Yeah, luckily they finally balanced it out. Bro, what is this? Bro, this game is, like, not real sometimes. What the heck, man? I'm gonna do this just so it stays at above half health. I probably didn't even need to do that. Oh my gosh, bro. Sometimes you have to play the cannon higher against the giant skeleton because it'll push the hog away. I'm gonna just snowball here. Yeah, this, I mean, we have a fat counter. Drill snowball does really good against hog. Well, mostly it's because of the cannon and the snowball. They're really good hog counters. Is Jinxie's deck dead now? Yeah, probably. I think Giant Graveyard's gonna suck. Because the minions got nerfed, the Graveyard got nerfed, and also the Witch. It's probably going to be pretty bad now. I think Graveyard will still be good, certain Graveyard decks, but Giant Graveyard, yeah, it might be wraps. Bro, I was going to say no way that got on the tower, right? This should be... Bro, what the heck? Nah. Nah, that's so broken. That's so broken. Okay, the Evo drill is so broken. Holy moly, man. Wow. Oh my gosh. I hate the Evo drill so much. I hate playing against the Evo drill. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna be scared of this season. Are hero goblins broken or balanced? They're very broken. It's kind of like the mini P.E.K.K.A when it first came out. You can think of that. It's like the hero mini P.E.K.K.A when it first came out. Maybe even... Nah, it's probably about the same, realistically. Because it was broken when it first came out. Like, so broken. Yeah, it's probably like the mini P.E.K.K.A on the night first release. Even more. The mini P.E.K.K.A was the most broken, I think. So, like, think of that, basically. Because basically, we could just do this to ensure it doesn't reach the tower. They all die, right? But it doesn't matter, because I can just activate it again. Hypno's gonna have a field day with this, bro. And you might think, okay, well, he snowballed, right? He defended it. Well, the thing is, the snowball is 2 elixir. They're only 1 elixir. And, okay, that's fine. Because he just spent so much. I don't know if he can defend the... Yeah, so many people are playing the giant skeleton right now. It's kind of crazy. Why am I matching it so much? Wait. Bro. Nah, man. He's probably gonna hog here. Oh, he didn't. Hot diddy damn. Bro, right when I said hot diddy damn, Sean Combs just showed up in the chat. Okay, bro. Okay. Alright, bro. I don't know what to say as far as that, but... Bro, if he used his Evo Snowball on... How does the Evo Tesla do against it? Okay, the Evo Tesla may or may not be one of the better counters to it. Probably should have went Snowball, but I didn't want to overcommit too much. This guy has more drill counters, by the way. So if we win this, it really goes to show how good the drill is. I'm not even that good with drill, by the way. I gotta practice it, for sure. Drill, guys, I'm gonna be real, is probably one of my worst decks. So if I lose, well, I mean, that's not a good excuse, to be fair, because it just means I gotta get good. But it is probably... Bro. Okay, we won. I didn't even play that well, but we won at least. Oh my gosh, bro. So many people. What is this chat? It's so bad, bro. I don't know what's going on in the chat. At least he's not in the files. That's true, guys. Diddy is not in the files. And you guys know what I heard recently? Kanye is kind of making a comeback because he wasn't in the files, and he basically let us know in advance about Jay-Z and Pusha T, I'm pretty sure. So people are kind of saying he's making a comeback. We've been against giant skeletons so many times this stream. Yeah, we just matched it 3 times in a row. What the heck? The odds of that are probably pretty low. I'm gonna be real. How long does the goblin flag last? For 7 seconds, I'm pretty sure. We could just drill. Where's your neighbor? Sleeping, probably. I had to guess. I'm sorry, bro. That's just so goofy. He went in for a bar barrel and it. Oh my gosh. He didn't even need the bar barrel. The fact that it's only one elixir just means you should literally use it every time, because even if it's not a good ability, they might overcommit on it anyway. Oh my gosh, man. Actually nuts. Meet boss behind a Walmart for his friend link? Bro, what the? Why a Walmart? Hero Goblins might be better than guards. I think they might be, for only 2 elixir, which is kind of wild. The Spirit Empress is kind of annoying when you don't... Wait, I might low-key have to... I was trying to demolish her to blow up the Spirit Empress. I mistimed that. I needed to play that lower, I think. The Demolisher's mad annoying. If you don't have, like a good tank for her. I would say the best spell against the Spirit Empress is probably maybe the Lightning. Let me see if I can try this again this time. Dang, bro. Nah, this Spirit Empress, man, is gonna be an issue. I gotta try to win this game quickly. This might be it, though. What? Oh my god, man. Okay. What the heck? Nah. This is not... Bro, the Evo drill is so broken. Please don't nerf Evo drill. I don't know how they're gonna nerf it. It's either people don't know how to counter it yet, or it's broken. I can't tell what it is. Maybe a combination of both. I was thinking of going drill into the princess. The gobs are going to have to carry in this match. Wait. That actually wasn't a very good... Oh, well, I mean, it forced a gob gang out of him. I don't even think he had to play that, but... Okay, let's see. I don't think this is super easy, but the gobs can carry us, I think. You're not playing against the best players? Yeah, you're right. This is kind of practice in a way. This is, to be fair, exactly what I need, because I'm going to be real. I'm a little bit of a noob, too, when I'm testing new cards. I obviously do not know how to play them well immediately. I'm not like Muhammad Light or like Boogie, where I just like play like 2 games and then I master the card already. I don't know how they do that. I kind of need to play like 100 games and then Then I start to get the hang of it, you know what I mean? Or like 50, let's say. At least a few dozen, though. I can tell you that. I don't know, maybe my brain's a little slow, I guess. But, you know, we try. I gotta just cannon, I guess. Okay, wait. This is a lot going on, bro. The cannon high up. Okay, well now we can Evo drill because his ghost is out of hand. Nice. Snow. Booyah! Demolisher on the other lane. Nice. I think we can win this. At this point. It's looking pretty good. Nope. No Princess the... Oh, that juke barrel was not the play, my friend. No, sir. Just pop this. Snowball that. Demolisher didn't make it, sadly. But, nice little snowball there. Forces Rascals out of him. I really don't want to poison these Rascals. I'm kind of scared to do it because... Is splitting the Hero Goblins good? It probably depends on the matchup, I want to say. I actually think in double Elixir it could be pretty good to split them. Oh, I played it again, so I couldn't... Bro, I feel like I just need to be popping the Hero Goblin ability, like, every time when it's, like, double or triple, because you're playing... It's literally one Elixir. It's never not going to be value, you know what I mean? Here's my first take on how broken this card is, guys. I seriously think you should play the ability 90% of the time. Every time you can play the ability, play it when you're in double or triple, because there's like never going to be a time it's going to hurt you. Do you agree, chat? That's what I think. Just literally every time you can play it, play it. Just literally push it every time. Because the worst thing that's going to happen is you waste one Elixir. When you're in... like the worst thing that's going to happen is maybe in double or triple you'll press the ability and it goes to waste. But who cares? Because it's like cycling skeletons. Sometimes you cycle skeletons. Or like a spirit and it does nothing. So it literally doesn't matter. You should just cycle it every time. Because my thought process is, if you're running a deck like Drill or like Bait and you have the Hero Goblins, there's probably other things on the map. So sooner or later, if you're continuing to tap the ability every time in double or triple, they're probably going to get overwhelmed. Not be able to do something some of the times. So that's kind of my thought process. Bro, it's just crazy. How much time do you found Harry if you were last vid? Wait, what? What do you mean? Who's Harry? Would you rather Rascal Girls or Princess? I would prefer the Princess in my deck. Because I think she's a little bit better than the Rascal Girls in general. And cheaper, too. I feel like the Rascal Girls are really limited to just, like... Well, they got a little better after the buff, but... I'd say I prefer the Princess overall. Hope they change 3 Goblins. We'll see if they do. Yeah, I might make a vid on the Evo Drill. I might say, like, how one buff made it go from dead to broken or something. It was the same with the Furnace, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's the same thing that happened with the Furnace. Bro, 1 Elixir, and we got a little bit of chip damage and hit the berry, which is pretty nice. Someone just said absolutely hilarious. Absolutely Hilarious boss. Um, use my ribcage as a harp. Pluck a melody while riding me like a Roman warhorse into the pits of Tartar? Tartarus? Sure. Bro, smoking too much weed? Me? Or, wait, what? Me or the person in the chat? Bro, I don't know what that guy was saying, but um, I might need to start smoking some weed after reading that. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I should have gone Hero Knight there. Do 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 do. Shoobity doo ba doobity day. Do 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 do. Shoobity doo ba doobity day. I am totally not gay. Do 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 do. Did I already press the ability? Yeah, I did. I have to keep track of if I press the ability or not sometimes for the hero gobs. I don't even remember if I did or not. What is even happening, man? I notice I don't use the Hero Knight ability a lot. I probably need to be using it more. Drill broken now? Yeah, it's really broken. Bro, that no way that Demolisher makes it, right? I was gonna say. Bro, I'm literally just spamming. I'm not, like... I know I'm winning this chat, but I don't genuinely think I'm using that many brain cells. I'm just playing stuff and it's working. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just cycling stuff. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just doing what I think makes sense, and it's working. So, guess I'll keep doing it. That Dark Ob did get a lot of damage, though. We're low-key throwing. We're fine here, though. Oh. Or I'll just almost throw the game. Cool. Cool. Are you related to another Clash streamer, or is that someone else? Who would that be? Like, who would the other person be? Just out of curiosity. Wow, what a match, bro. Oh, you don't remember who? Boss was invited to the island, but he refused. W boss. Bro, I didn't even get an invite. You look like Muhammad Light's real brother. Really? What? 9 out of 10 quote OCD. OCD. I might have OCD. I don't know if I do or not. Well, it's a spectrum, to be fair. Like, some people have it really bad, others not as bad. Maybe I have it, like, mildly. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna pop it or not. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to. Oh. Okay. We'll just snowball that. Boss, she'd look easy to draw. What is that supposed to mean? I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be an insult, but... W boss for reading chat, I pretty much get ignored by everyone else. I try, man. I try. I might as well just activate this right away so it kills the Dark Gob. Yo, I'm kind of scared of this. I'm a little scared because okay, I have to. Okay, I want to say this might actually be a bad matchup because this is similar to what I faced last game. The problem is, I think his Skelly King and the Dark Gob get a pretty ridiculous amount of value. What? Get the hell out of here. Snowball! Dang, bro. He's got a lot of drill counters. Nah, he's got Hero, Goblins, Skarmy, Skelly King. We are cooked, bro. Alright, I'm poisoning that. I'm not taking any chances. No, sir. Did he forget to activate the... Okay, hold up. Let me actually try to lock in here. Nah, dude, we are so dead. This this matchup is pretty bad, I think. This has got to be a bad matchup for me, surely, right? I feel like this has to be. Evo Snow, Hero Gobs, new tactic potentially. Nah, bro, this is so annoying. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Oh my god, what the frick is happening? Nah, man, it's he's got too many counters to the. Yeah. I tried. That's a rough matchup. He had so many. Wow, man. He had basically like. How many things? Well, I guess 3 really good counters to the drill. Skelly King, Evo Skarmy, and Goblins. I want to say that guy was decent too. Let me check. Yeah, I could tell that guy was a pretty good player. He's a pretty good player, and that's a rough matchup. So that was kind of hard. I'm sure I could have played it better though. It kind of reminded me of the last matchup, but I want to say it was even more difficult because the recruits I had a lot for, like the Demolisher and the Cannon. I kind of want to try that type of deck that guy had. You guys know the deck Asaf used to finish #1 last season? I feel like the Hero Goblins would pair so well in that deck. I don't know instead of what, but like... This type of deck right here, man, is probably disgusting with the Hero Goblins. Hypno's gonna have a field day. Oh no, chat, they got me. That beard and mustache suits on you. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate that. Hold on, I'm gonna try this guy's deck. Give me a second here. I actually don't think the deck needs Mother Witch because the thing is you got Dark Gob already and the graveyard got nerfed. I kind of want to try this. This looks... Bro. This looks so good. Asaf sniped and changed his deck. Who did he snipe? Have the Goblin Hero got nerfed yet? No, it didn't. Somehow. Wait, I just tapped the wrong ability, I just realized. Oh, hell nah. Okay, I'm getting a little old for this game. There's, like, too much stuff going on. I think I can come back, though. I don't even have to go finds the... Alright, the Dark Gob is still... I'm gonna be real, that 3% damage buff wasn't doing a whole lot, that's for sure. What the... This guy does not know how to counter the Evo Skarmy. If he had even, like, I think 10 more seconds, I would have lost. Probably even 5 more. Every single match of the last hour, he changed his deck. Inferno Tower for Loon or Mother Witch if he was going to face Graveyard. He didn't have one deck, he had a bunch of variations. That makes sense. He does that too when he plays Drill some seasons or like Minor Wall Breakers. He changes his deck a lot, I guess. I don't know what league we're going to be able to do to get this stream. Maybe at least like League 5. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely not getting Ultimate this stream. That I know. It'd probably take at least like 8 hours or something. Try Hog X. I did, but I'm not really that good with it. I played it for like a game, though. Someone said Cornball Cycle. You're not wrong, to be fair. I remember Boss CR mogging this hard. When are people gonna quit for a month? I don't think anyone's gonna do it, so it's not happening. If I went vines a little quicker there, that could have been pretty nuts. I don't know, man. This Evo Furnace might have needed a nerf. I don't know how long that's been on the board for. What the... Nah. Okay, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This... Okay. Wow. I feel kind of bad. What even counters this deck? Maybe like pigs or something? Or maybe like, I would say... I don't... Probably pigs, yeah, EQ, or like hog EQ. Also, that giant deck might be kind of hard. Oh my gosh. Nah. What the heck? To be fair, though, he does have the Dagger Duchess, but I don't know what to say, man. Holy heck. This is, like, not real, man. He does have the Evo Zap. That kind of did save him a little bit. We're chilling, though. Big chilling. You literally just have to spam, bro. Oh my gosh. Bush, 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 bush. Bush. Bush, bush, bush. Nice. This deck is fun. I will say, this is a fun deck. When you're on the receiving end, though, I don't think this is very fun to play against. Oh my goodness, bro. Wow. This, Bro, oh my gosh. I'm actually glad that finally I'm the one using this deck. Last season, man, I got so fed up matching this deck. The other thing I'm realizing is now maybe the Evo Skelly Barrel needed a nerf still. I don't know for sure. But that and the Evo Skarmy are still very, very strong. Please show deck. Alright, I can after the game. It has the Evo Skarmy, Evo Skelly Barrel, though. And the Hero Goblins. Everything else you probably can adjust a bit to your liking. He's probably got, like, Drill or, That went for the... Wow. Bro, that was insane. Probably ability is... Nope, never mind. Because he did that, I'm not going to. I meant to pop the Hero Goblins ability, but I messed it up. Let's actually pressure here, and then just scar me. Does he have, like, a... Let's go like this. Who's the most broken hero? The Goblins right now, for sure. Okay, there's no way this kites, I know that. And then we can Vines if he goes for something here. Wait. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna do it, because he did it to us. Hey man, don't dish it out if you can't take it. Sorry, little bro. Protection. Vines might have actually been good there. It's all good though. Oops, this could be kind of scary. I think we're actually... Yo, the Skelly King is a nice counter. Okay, the Skelly King still counters the Evo Drill really, really well. What is even happening? Nah, I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. Nah. I need to win that earlier in the game. In like probably single or double. I didn't know how to defend at the end. I don't know if I was even able to defend at the end. I maybe had to pressure more. What game mode was the Royal Tournament you got number 1 in? It was the normal mode. And then I got number 2 in a double elixir one. I've actually won 2 global tournaments. I've won 2 of them. I have 2 global tournaments that I've won. He didn't even play them. Wow. Why did he... Not bad. Is he not going to ability or something, or what? How is that? What? Oh my god, bro. We need an emergency nerf on this card, like, now. Ooh! I don't know if that was... I guess he was predicting that I was going to drop something. This was my prediction of what one of the worst matchups would be, so let's see if I can win this. That was not the best defense I've seen. I think he doesn't have his cannon back, right? Yeah, I don't think this guy is very good. The earthquakes aren't very good by him. This is crazy, bro. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Is it even okay, Cannoneer against this deck? Alright, bro. Somolite was right. I don't know. This that just the Dark Ob just kills everything. Holy moly, man. Defending this, we gotta go like Dark Ob low, I guess, and then maybe let's just let that be. Yeah, that's fine. He has to spend something on this, and then Cannon Cart. Actually, Vines is probably pretty good here. Because it gets rid of the Cannon Cart, and then... Yeah, nice. He just gobs and Skelly Barrel. How does the Furnace do against this? Gobs are too OP. Yeah, they need a nerf. I think within the next week they'll get an emergency nerf. Or by the time the Mega Minion comes out, I think they'll nerf them, probably. Oh my gosh. Does Hero Goblin do? They basically revive themselves for 1 elixir. Thoughts on Oxley coming out of the closet? Wait, what do you mean? He has... Literally, he has a kid with a woman. So you get 8. Well, it's 4, and then you respawn for 1 elixir, so you could get 8, technically, yeah. Nick at Night had a kid and his woman too. No, Nick at Night doesn't have any children. I thought people knew that. Nick at Night doesn't have children. And I also don't think he ever got married. I could be wrong though. I think he just was with his girlfriend for a while. He had a dog though, but yeah, he doesn't have any kids. I'm 90% sure. Maybe some people didn't know that though. Nah, bruh. Holy. Oh my gosh. This is. Boss, what age would you look to start a family? I don't know. It depends on the person. I don't really know. Like, I mean, I think like mid or late 20s is kind of decent though. That's early. I mean, it depends though on the person. Asian wife is angel. What do you mean angel? What world is late 20s early to have a kid? Well, I mean, it just depends on the person, but I will say, like, if you're a guy, you probably have a bit more time. Like, mid 30s, there's not really anything wrong with that either. Gooner Potato says finally something new. Oh, like the hero gobs, you mean? Oh my gosh. But because of internet, I think Asian girl will start also doing the same shit like Americans. Wait, what do you mean? Pretty good executioner by him. The executioner actually counters this deck pretty well. Your dad is an island boy? Wait, what do you mean island boy? You gotta be careful when throwing around that word, island these days, just saying. Evo Skarmy potentially saving the day again. Oh my gosh, the Evo Skarmy is broken. Vortex says so many things I can't say, man. It's getting out of hand. Favorite deck and win condition? I don't know. I probably like RG a lot. Vines kind of came down late. It's okay though. I don't know if he's gonna activate. No, he didn't. Doesn't Tornado still one-shot Skarmy at team level? Not the Evo Skarmy, I don't think. I could be wrong, though. Because of the shield that it has. It's kind of the same reason why the Zap doesn't take it out, but the Evo Zap does. So many people are using the Executioner, it's kind of wild. Which sucks for me quite a lot. It's the best counter to this deck. This is not going to be easy at all. Okay, goes in for the X either. Oh, wow, that Skelly King went crazy. I think we actually won somehow. Wow. Nice. That wasn't easy. Oh my gosh. Nice job. We got it, though. My goodness, bro. When you play against subs, I want to 1v1. I don't know. Maybe at some point. I did that like a while ago, but I don't do it too often. Is the Gob Giant Sparky dead? Well, the Gob Giant's pretty much dead, but Giant Sparky's in an okay spot. At least it was last month. How's it going, V, Slatty, Patty? Bro, everyone... Why is everyone using Executioner? I don't know why everyone has it. I've faced it so many times this stream. Do you think Supercell should do another free Eva or hero? Yeah, I think they kind of have to if they want the community sentiment to be better than it is, for sure. Your deck's the reason why? Yeah, it might be. Because, bro, like, I'm facing it every other game, it feels like. Boss gave up in life and got an Asian girlfriend. Wait, what do you mean gave up? We just wall breakers here. Oh, shoot. I don't know how I'm going to defend this. That splashes both the vines, but you get Dark Gob, I guess. That balloon is definitely getting probably, yeah, 2 shots. This is going to be really difficult. Bro, this is such a bad matchup. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I guess people are starting to counter this deck. Because there's so much Executioner. Bro, what a counter. Wow. Nah, I don't really know how to use chopsticks, to be honest. Only like a tiny bit, but not much. Bro, there's like so much Executioner. This is insane. Wow. 3 Executioners in a row. Nice. That was a lot of damage. Your mustache looks like the Reject artist? What do you mean the Reject artist? You mean the Austrian painter? Or like a music artist, like the All-American Rejects or something? Why is no one using Mother Witch? I don't really know. I feel like the Executioner does better than the Mother Witch against bait. I guess it just really depends, though. Well, against this deck specifically, I don't know. The Vines and the, like, other cards can kind of help you against it. Is it over for me? What do you mean over in what regard? Nice. Dark Gob makes it like impossible for him to go in for graveyard. Someone said Altfrau means old woman in German. Really? It will be if you don't use code boss. So over? What's over? Yeah, because of course you have to compete with studs like Boss CR. What? With what? Dating? Or what are you talking about? Clash? Boss ruined the dating meta? How did I ruin the dating meta? What? I mean, I'm gonna be real. Dating isn't even easy for me. I feel like, hot take, I feel like the only, like, I would say the only guys that dating is easy for are, like, literally, like, you gotta be, like, top, like, enchilada of men. Like, you know, like a famous actor, like music artist, athlete, you know. I would say those are the only guys where dating is like really, really easy for. I feel like unless you're like that, it's I don't think there's any guy that would say it's easy, to be completely real. Um Unless you're just like a very charismatic guy, but that's not most people. More like extrovert? Yeah, I mean if you're a very charismatic guy, then yes, but not every guy's like that. I feel like if you're not like dude, this fucking gob curse. Wow, bruh. Wow. That's pretty much over now. I kind of want to swap to another deck at this point. How tall are you? I'm like 6'1". What type of Asian's your girlfriend? Burmese. I'm just gonna play a hog here. How long are you gonna grow the beard out? I don't really know. Probably not insanely long. I don't want it to be like too long. Forget the apps, talk to girls in real life. Well, how like where's the best place to meet people in real life? If you work online, that's not particularly the easiest thing to do. There's a lot of men that struggle with that. Um, like a lot of people meet online nowadays. Nice, really good lightning timing to make sure the fire spirit connected. You just woke up or you haven't slept? I haven't slept yet. When you're in like college though, that's probably the easiest place. If you're in like high school or college. Most people meet online nowadays though, especially the younger generation. You could make the argument it's more likely to work out long term if you meet in person, but most people meet online nowadays, so. You met your girl at Waffle House, you've been together 4 years. Waffle House is kind of crazy. Bro, why did my computer just freeze? Hopefully that doesn't happen again. It might only happen for like a minute. It's not my Wi-Fi, by the way. I don't know why my computer screen is like lagging. The game's completely fine though, so it's not a Wi-Fi issue. I think it might happen when I stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. I don't know. The chat's coming in, but very slowly. I wonder if after this game it'll get better. I'm not really sure. There's not really anything I can do about it, though. I don't know why it's happening. Let me see if when the game's done, it makes the lag go away. I'm kind of curious. Because then it'll make me think it's just a lot for the computer to process or something. Nah, bro. Yeah, it's cooked. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Or is my voice, like, laggy, too? I have no idea. I'm curious if, Nah, it's so weird. So, yeah, you guys can hear me fine. What the hell? It's so bizarre. I don't know why that happens. I might need to stop it for a second and then reconnect it. That's so weird. I don't know why the game is lagging, but nothing else. That's so weird. I even turned down the frame rate. I can't figure out what the issue is. I don't know if it's an issue with... It's either my computer or air server. It's not a Wi-Fi issue. That's for sure. And my PC is pretty good, so I don't even know what happened. The problem is if I restart my computer, then I have to restart the stream, and I don't know if I want to at this point. Because I've already been live almost 2 hours. Damn. And I don't know if there's any way it'll fix itself, so I might have to. What specs does your PC have? Like the highest ones, like max everything. For like RAM and like everything. It should be the max for all of it. CPU, GPU. It was like $3,000 or something. I might have to restart. It could be your PC's not updated. It might not be, yeah. If it has to get like a Windows update, that could be the reason why. Let me look on Task Manager here, what's happening. 5% of the CPU is being used, 27% of the memory. That's not bad, I feel like. No clue what the issue is. I mean, I was trying to see after a few minutes if it would fix itself, but at this point, I don't think it's going to. Dang, bro. How many more? We're almost at League 4. I could just restart, I guess, and, like, try to figure it out. Let me see something here. If I... Oh my god, it's so bad. Yeah, I probably need to restart my PC. Yeah, I'll restart and start again, I guess. Let me try it. Here, let me see. I'll restart.